you the contractor that's working here?
Hey guys, in this video I want to tell you a story of how a client called police on me while I was working as a handyman in Sunnyvale. This happened like a few months ago when I was just starting. It was one of my first clients. I got a lead on Thumbtack, made a call, told I can come and give you a free estimate. I arrived at her place. She showed me a bunch of different issues. She had leaking gutter, window frame water damage, front porch steps which were rotted and needed to be replaced because you could literally like fall under the porch when you were going into the house. Really dangerous. We decided to go with an hourly rate of $85 per hour. She told that the most important thing to get fixed is water damage of the window frame because she had a lot of like mold on it. She was aware of like getting sick because of it, and she really wanted to get it done like as soon as possible. So I opened it up and just realized that there was much more damage than she thought. So I told her like I'm gonna replace the trim, I'm gonna get a 2x4, and I'm gonna get like anti-mold solution to just treat all the mold inside the wall, so everybody's gonna be healthy in the house. And she agreed. I went to Home Depot, came back at around 6. I just like thought I'm gonna get it all done very fast, and at least I'm gonna like remove all the rotten parts, and I'm gonna reinstall the trim from the outside so there is gonna be no hole in the wall. And it took a while to just get old 2x4 removed. I used my multi-tool to get all nails out. So I started cutting like new 2x4. I started to cut in like new trim for the exterior. And as this was like getting later and later, until like 9, she was coming up to me and being more rude each time. What I mean by that is she was like, "Oh, you're like, can you work faster? Oh, it's getting late. I'm getting worried." And I'm like, I mean, what can I do? Like, you have a lot of water damage. You have a lot of like mold and everything. Like, if you want, I can continue working on it, or like maybe I can come another time. And she was like, "No, do your job. I'm sorry, but like I'm just getting worried that it's getting late." And I was like, "Okay, whatever. So you want me to continue?" And she was like, "Yes, go on." And I was thinking like, okay, at least I'm gonna remove all the rotten parts. I'm gonna cut new ones. I get it installed. I'm not gonna like patch the new drywall, but I'm gonna like install everything. So she was coming up to me more and more often, being like more and more rude, like worrying about me working for such a long time on just demolition. And I was like offering her to stop working and like continue it other day, or maybe if she's not like liking how I'm doing it, like we can just stop at that point of time. And so at around like 9 a.m. when I removed the trim from the window, there was like a 2-inch hole in the wall. So you could like stick your fingers out of the wall from inside to the outside. It was like kind of visible. And she's coming up to me and she's like, you know, you need to stop working right now and come tomorrow because it's getting late and all of your tools are really noisy, and I don't want police to be called. I don't want complaints from my neighbors. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm not able to come tomorrow, ma'am. And I was really polite. She was like getting aggressive, but I was trying to just smooth out the entire situation. I was like trying to solve her problem. And I was like, "Oh yes, ma'am, I understand. It's loud. It's getting loud. I can come on Monday, because on Sunday I go to church. I babysit with my son. I'm not able to come tomorrow, basically." And she was like, "No, you're gonna come tomorrow, because you made a hole in my wall, and I'm not gonna wait for 2 days to get it fixed. So you're coming tomorrow, the earliest in the morning." Like, you're gonna come at 7 a.m. and you're gonna get it fixed. And I'm like, I can cover it for you. I can just put a tarp on it, or I can install the trim and there is gonna be no hole, so no water can get in. And I can just come in Monday and nothing's gonna happen for those 2 days. And I opened a forecast and I showed her that there's going to be no rains, no wind, no nothing. So perfect weather, no extra damage is going to be caused by, like, even if it wasn't sealed, nothing's going to happen. And she was like, no, you're going to come tomorrow. I don't care about your church. I don't care about, like, your kid, which you need to babysit. You need to come tomorrow. Like, you're a contractor and you should know that you're a contractor and you should know that you're not allowed to use loud tools after 9 p.m. This is illegal. You're coming tomorrow. She's literally screaming at me, and I'm like, please calm down. Like, we can work this. We can get it fixed. I can just cover it and come on Monday, or I can finish entire job right now. It's not gonna take a long, and like, your neighbors are not complaining. So if we get any complaint, we can stop working on it right away. But she was like, no, I said you're gonna come tomorrow and you're gonna get it fixed. If you're not coming tomorrow, then I'm gonna call the police on you. And I was like, okay, call police. And I just started to pack my tools. I just moved all the materials which I bought for my money for her and just started putting it in the van. And I was like, she's just crazy. She's just mentally sick and everything. She's just screaming at me. The thing which I was most afraid of is that police is gonna come and she's gonna tell that I hit her, or that I was threatening her, or that I pointed a knife at her. I was really afraid that she's gonna do something like that, but fortunately that haven't happened. When I packed all the materials and the tools, I got into the van and I was about to just drive away. I wasn't going to spend my time to wait for, like, police, because I haven't done anything bad, I haven't done anything illegal, and I just realized that I'm not going to be working with this person anymore, and that I just need to spend as less time as possible, because, like, I'm getting paid for time, and if I'm not getting paid, that I need to leave. I tried to just pull off, but she literally, my van was parked in her driveway, and she literally stood in front of the van and told, you're not leaving before police is gonna come. And I was like, oh my God. So I felt like I'm not gonna run her over. I'll just wait for police. And when police came, she was asking the officer, like, I need his home address, I need his full name, I need everything. You need to ask him for that information so I go to court or, like, make a complaint or something. And the police officer was like, I can ask him, but if he's not gonna answer, I'm not gonna do anything, because he hasn't done anything illegal. He was working after 9 p.m. You need to give him a citation for working that late. And the guy was like, it's not particularly illegal. It's like against the code, but we need to get a complaint from your neighbors first. And we're not going to give him a ticket, we're going to give him a warning. But if there is no complaint, then he can still continue working. Officer was like a really cool guy. He was trying to convince her to let me work like today, to finish the work today, to get her, like, hole in the wall covered. But she was like, no, he's going to come tomorrow. You need to make him come tomorrow, because, like, he's not gonna leave me like this. The officer told, like, there's nothing we can do. If he decides to stop working, he can just leave, and we're not able to force him to finish the project. You didn't allow him to finish the work, even though, like, he can finish it now. There is nothing we can do. You can go and write a complaint to court, small things court or something like that. And yeah, basically that was it. Officer tried to ask me if I have any complaints on her, and I was like, I don't have any complaints, I just want to go home. Officer told me, okay, you're free to go, you're free to leave, have a good night, and I just left. At that point of time, I was thinking, like, I spent like 5 hours. Yeah, I spent like 5 hours on that project. I bought a lot of materials for like $200. Materials can be returned, by the way, but I cut it 2x4 for her frame already. I made a cut for her trim for the exterior window frame, and those materials could not be returned. But I was thinking, like, if I'm not gonna charge her, then maybe I'm gonna have less problems in the future with this crazy lady. And so I decided to just go, not even like try to get money from her, even though I think that she would not pay. Yeah, so that was like crazy story, to be fair. Working first week as a handyman, I think it was like my third client, and she called police on me, and I was scared, and I'm still scared that she's gonna leave a 1-star review. If you get a 1-star review at the beginning, like you're done. You're not gonna get any clients anymore, and so that is what I was afraid most of. But luckily, she hadn't left any like 1-star reviews, and she disappeared from my life. And I hope that I'm never gonna meet her again. Okay, so my conclusions after this negative experience is that just try to stay away from those people which seems to be weird at the beginning. It's like a really high chance that they're actually weird or even worse than that. Just cancel it. Just don't take the job. Say you're not able to work on this project, you don't have experience, whatever. Try to politely get away from them, because you're gonna get in a lot of trouble working with them. You're gonna get a lot of stress, and stress is really bad. I mean, people get cancer because of stress, and who wants that? At the end of the day, you're gonna come home, and all the stress which you got on job, you're gonna bring to your home. You're gonna bring all of that negativity to your family or to your friends. So just if you notice that like your client is a bit weird or aggressive or not friendly or polite, the most important thing is, if client seems to be cheap, just don't take the job. Just go home, and you're gonna get a better client next day. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and see you in the next one.
Hardest story ever. Parkway, and this video is I was only trying to like be respectful, like a lot of time.
Understand, but like I said, this is between you and the contractor, the new contractor.